I'd like to thank you, Indianapolis. You guys have been great to me. I've had a great run here. Jim Irsay, thank you for letting me play on your team. I wish I was able to play this year. I would have loved to have played in this game in this building on this upcoming Sunday, February 5th. But I bid you bye-bye. And on that note, my little brother is going to have a little something special for you in the Super Bowl. God bless everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
1, 2. Check me out right here, yo. In the commission, you ask for permission to hit him. He don't like me, hit him while wifey was with him. You heard of us, the murderous, most shady. Been on the low lately, the feds hate me. Opposition, competition of the day in the life of the commission. Yeah.
Mic check, mic check. What's kicking, family? This is Mr. Batch of the BBC. The Big Blue Commission, the G-Men, the New York Football Giants. Well, I'm going to start off with the arrogance, cocky type of deal that I've been listening to over these last several days and since the end of the NFC Championship game. Hopefully you had seen one of my previous video talking about that cockiness, confidence versus cockiness. If you've seen the video, you should understand where I'm coming from as I continue along these lines to start this video off. Now, there's been a lot said about the Giants being cocky, the Giant team, and then I've been hearing over the radio how cocky the Giant fan base has been. Now, granted, in all fan bases, you have some of those who are really, really over the top. But the Super Bowl is a different story. It's a different breed of animal. It's very hard for a franchise to get here. And when you get here, you got to make the most of it. Especially those who went and never even got the ring. There's several teams out there that have experienced that. Now, the Giants are not cocky. They're confident. They have to be. They had a whole lot of adversity coming into the season. They had such setbacks. We had such season-ending injuries that it had devastated our team. Devastated. You know, it was real rough. You know, every time I opened up the paper, listened to a news report, somebody was going down. Bang, bang, bang. I'm like, oh, man. What kind of season this is going to be? It's going to be a rough season, but guess what? An elite quarterback came to our rescue. That's right, I'm talking about Eli Manning. Now, in the Sunday paper, they have a nice article by Gary Myers talking about the elite quarterbacks. He had put together a panel, you know, former players, GMs, and scouts. And, of course, a lot of those people involved in that panel have experienced the Super Bowl. Now, I'm not going to get into that article talking about, you know, where he was placed or anything like that. But like I've been kicking it to you all season, Eli is an elite quarterback. He's been able to carry this team with all of the injuries and everything that has happened to the team. Let me give you a couple of quick numbers here, just in case you think it's a fallacy that I'm talking about. As you know, Eli was able to carry our team during the season. At one point, we had lost several players, and especially going up to the Patriot game. We didn't have Bradshaw and Nix, and we were averaging 385.1 per game in the regular season. When we got those two guys back, jumped up to 394.3 yards a game. Guess what we've been doing in the playoffs? 404.7 per game. And due to the fact that we've gotten up to that, we've even found the ground game, which is 117.3. So don't you think that Eli, the elite quarterback, has gotten us to a point now where we're clicking on all cylinders? Yes, we are. You know why? Because of the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and Eli all being on the same page and together for quite some time. That's right. I said the offensive coordinator. Now, Kevin Gilbride has this system. He's got a very unique system. As you know, he ran the run and shoot, and they put up a lot of numbers when he was down there. Now that Eli is a much more experienced quarterback, and you know, he's not the rah-rah jump up and down and do the double check thing, he gets the job done. He's not a system quarterback. Some of these quarterbacks out here for some of these teams are system quarterbacks. Strictly timing. All right. Oh, by the time I make my break, the ball is already coming there. All I gotta do is look up. Okay. Now, if you got the Sunday paper from the Daily News and you see that article about Gilbride, you will understand what I'm talking about as that being a different offense. The wide receivers have option reads on their routes. Now that's tough. That's tougher than the regular timing route. Because it depends on where the safeties and cornerbacks position with the wide receiver slots. It'll determine what route they're going to run. And even after the snap of the ball, it can change again then. Understand the cerebral part here, folks? Now, getting back to being cocky, confident, and overcome. Look, every now and again, you're going to have a few in your fan base that's going to be over the top. Definitely. Now, I've been listening to all the stuff about the Giants, and I haven't heard anybody on the Giants talk like they're crazy, cocky. Yes, Mario Manningham said in one of the articles, yo, you put Edelman on me, I got him. Come to find out, Edelman used to be a quarterback in college. He's a backup receiver, and he's on the special teams. Understood that Bill Belichick had used, who was it, Troy Brown, in the previous Super Bowl as a nickelback. That's because the defense sucks for the Patriots. That's right. It sucks. Now, the Patriots, they can, blow hard and blowing all it, hear it all the time because of our stablemates have to deal with them. But the Giants are confident. Confident. Understand? Confident. They did the Patriots early in the year, and they'll do them again. Now, understand, this is a totally different game. This is a totally different game than what happened in the regular season. This is a totally different game than what happened 4 years ago. One thing that I like about this is that Eli understands what it takes to get the job done. And like I said in one of my previous videos, he's going there not to lose. He's already seen the side of losing, what it does. So the man is highly motivated, so he's going to be dialed in. And to get on a 5-game winning streak, let me repeat it, 5-game winning streak by knocking off the 1 and 2 seed in the NFC to get to this point. We're going to knock off Brady, the man who poses in his Ugg boots and got his own perfume at Macy's. Going to have him looking around over his shoulder. Now, the Giant faithful, y'all out there, you got to catch up with whatever's out there. Sunday paper had some articles on Cruz, his top 10 catches. What else? Gilbride, Weatherford. Interesting story about Weatherford. Man, interesting story about that. That guy, he's got some people rooting for him out there in Indiana because that's where he's from. His mom drives the school bus. Nice story. Nice story. But the thing that gets me in today's paper about O.C. Umenyiora, wondering whether or not he would be traded, not there, but he's glad he's here for this one. Come on, think about it. He's in the biggest game of your career. A lot of football players wouldn't get there. What did my man Tuck say? He says he knows Tony Gonzalez, and he says as long as Tony Gonzalez has been in the league, he hasn't won a playoff game. When the Giants win, the Giants win. That's right. I said when the Giants win. What am I supposed to say? Well, I don't know, man. Just, it's just great that they're in the game. No. Confident. Understand? Comprende? Understand? Confident. Brady made that statement. Talking about he wants people at the party. But guess what? He's going to be terrorized by a different set. Well, look, this is Mr. Batch. This is all I got for you guys this go round. This is Mr. Batch of the BBC. I'm out of here like I stole something.